team here in Auckland, and you will know that if you have ever been to New Zealand, sometimes you might be scratching your head wondering what on earth these people are saying to you. Yeah, the Kiwis here have a unique accent, but because it's a bit British and it's sometimes even sounds a little Australian, for some of you it is very hard to pick up what we're saying. We are also influenced by our very own Māori culture, so all in all, a lot of what we are saying is something you've probably never even heard before. So today, I'm going to take this perfect opportunity to take you through some of the commonly used Kiwi slang words that I believe they're going to make it easier for you to decode our unique and special language. So please stick around, and I really hope that you enjoy today's fun lesson. First up is the word eh? Now this is used to say, don't you think? And in a sentence, you could use this as, it's a hot day, eh? Sometimes it's also used to say, pardon, when you haven't heard someone correctly. Eh? What did you say? Up next is the term, yeah, nah. Now this term is very confusing, and it's used to say, no thank you. Do you want to come inside? Yeah, nah. Or on the other hand, if you said, nah, yeah, it means yes. It's very complicated because we're saying yes, but we're also saying no. Are you going to go to the dance? Nah, yeah, which would mean yes, you are going to go. Up next is the word bugger. Now this is a New Zealand cuss word, and it's used when something goes wrong and you want to express your frustration. Maybe your car breaks down in the middle of the expressway and you're like, oh, bugger. I hope that one's a good one for you to use. Up next is a strange word, chur. Now chur is used as if to say good, awesome, cheers, here's your breakfast, chur. Often this is paired with the word cuz, chur cuz. Up next is the phrase sweet as. Now this means awesome. For example, there might be a shirt that you find in the shop and it's on sale. You might say, sweet as, it's cheap, sweet as. Up next is a phrase that I always find myself saying, and that is no worries. No worries. Now this phrase similarly means no problem. No worries, no problem. Very similar meanings. Another phrase that you might hear us saying here in New Zealand is, oh, she'll be right. It'll be fine. An example of this could be, do I need to heat up the burger for dinner or will it be fine? Oh, nah, she'll be right. Meaning, whatever it is will be all right. She'll be right. Up next is our very, very popular tomato sauce. Now, tomato sauce and tea sauce are used instead of saying ketchup. So in New Zealand, you may say, oh, can I have some tea sauce for my fish and chips? Or you might say, oh, can you please pass me the tomato sauce? Sometimes if you're feeling a bit tired, in New Zealand, you might use the phrase knackered. Now, knackered means that you're really exhausted. You're super sluggish at the end of the day. You could say, oh, what a day. I'm absolutely knackered. You're knackered. Now, all around the world, you might call pieces of clothing different things. But in New Zealand, the word for jersey, we would call a jumper. So when you are feeling cold, you would put on a jumper to keep you warm. Jumper. Another interesting and creative word that we use here in New Zealand is hoary or trashy. Oh, that dress I saw that girl wearing, that was hoary. It means that it's not very nice. Now, a scux. Yes, that's right, I said scux. That is used to describe a male that gets a lot of attention from the ladies. You would call them a scux. Oh, did you see that scux out with all those girls? Scux. Another item of clothing that we have here in New Zealand are called stubbies. Now stubbies are very short shorts that you often would see men wearing. So maybe they're out at the beach or they're standing around the barbecue having a beer. They would be wearing stubbies, very short shorts. Over here in New Zealand, instead of saying thank you to people, you could instead say, oh, cheer bro. Now cheer bro is a combination of cheers and brother. So it's a short way of saying cheers brother, thank you brother, oh, cheer bro. Or you could say, can you pass me a bottle of beer? Cheer bro. I hope that you're having fun with some of these sayings today. Our next phrase is piece of piss. Now a piece of piss means that something is easy. So you might be at school, you might have just sat a really big exam or a test, and you could respond to your friends by saying, oh, that test was a piece of piss, meaning it was super easy. Now, if you had a friend that was, say, a little crazy and all over the show, you might refer to them as being a loose unit. Now, a loose unit is someone who is clueless about what they are doing. So don't take advice from them. Oh, Tim, my friend, he is sure is one loose unit. Loose unit. In New Zealand, instead of staring or having a glance at something, you might have a squiz. Oh, I had a quick squiz at the shoes at the shop. A squiz means a very short glance or a short glare. Squiz. Now, if something were to cost a lot of money, sometimes instead of saying that it's expensive, here in New Zealand we would refer to it as being dear. Oh, I couldn't afford to buy a TV, it was too dear. It was too dear, meaning too expensive. Have any of you ever broken or damaged something? Let's say your TV, you've had it for years and it's now broken. You could say your TV is munted. Or you've had a pair of shoes for a long time. Munted. It means they're no longer working. They are really, really old. Munted. Now, to investigate something suspicious, in New Zealand we could say that you need to suss it out. Or somebody might look sus. It means they look suspicious. Sus. It's a nice hot day and you want to go to the pool or down to the beach. Don't forget to take your togs, also known as a swimsuit. In New Zealand, we often say togs. My swimming togs. Up next is the word hungus. Now, hungus sounds unusual, but we use it to refer to someone that is really, really hungry. Oh, my mate Dave, he's so hungus he could eat 3 burgers at once. Hungus. I hope this never happens to you, but to get a beating, we would refer to as a hiding. Oh, that little kid, he was such a menace, he needed a hiding. A hiding, which is a similar word to meaning getting beaten up. If you ever hear people refer to being unemployed as being on the dole, it means that they are receiving the unemployment benefit, the dole. If you ever hear someone using the term chunder, that means that they are not very well and they are needing to vomit. Chunder is another word for vomit. Now this is one of my favourites, smoko. Now you may think that smoko means to go out and have a smoke or a cigarette, but actually smoko refers to either a morning tea or an afternoon tea. So you may have had a hard day's work and you need to have a smoko break. A cup of tea and a biscuit, smoko. Now, do you ever have a friend that sometimes he's a bit of an idiot or a dickhead? You may refer to them as an egg. Don't be an egg, you silly guy. An egg. I really hope that today's lesson gives you some new fun and exciting words and phrases that you can use in your day-to-day conversations. Now, these are originally from New Zealand, but why not surprise your friends in a fun way and show them some new English phrases that you have been learning. Now, saying new things is really important about building up your vocabulary and your people skills. So good luck with today's lesson. I'll be back next time with some more videos, but before I go, please remember to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click that bell icon to ensure that you are keeping up to date with our regular videos. I'll see you next time.